Hey, it's me, Dave Lee. Welcome to I Didn't Know That. I'm here for Raina today, and we're at Spanky's on beautiful Rose Lake. And today we're going to be talking about pairing cocktails with entrees. We have owner Matt Hansen with us today. Welcome to I Didn't Know That.
Thank you.
Let's chat a little bit about these pairings that, certain cocktails go with certain entrees. They enhance, I guess would be the best word to describe it. What are we making today?
Yeah, so I was thinking about making a nice springtime cocktail. It's one of my favorites. It's on the menu here at Spanky's. It's the strawberry basil gimlet. And so we're gonna make that and then come up with some suggestions to pair it with food.
And I get to be the taste tester. Haha, Raina. It is. I didn't know that. So let's talk a little bit as you're mixing that drink, Matt. Now, this drink, as you're mixing it, what would you suggest for a pairing for this springtime drink?
So what I had in mind with this was one of the dishes here at Spanky's. It's the Hawaiian chicken. So it's deep fried chicken breast, mango salsa, and a pina colada sauce.
Okay.
And what's really going to pair well is the strawberry and the acidity from the lime juice. So we have half a lime here going in the shaker. Then we're going to muddle the strawberry that I already put in here, and that's going to release the strawberry into the lime juice and let that get into the cocktail all over.
Now, I can only imagine this is so this would be a spring but fruity beverage.
Yeah, the sun is shining today, so I thought we'd go springtime. So we got some Minions gin here, a little bit different than your typical gin.
Okay.
It's got a little bit less juniper, a little bit more citrus notes. So that's going to pair well within the cocktail itself, but also with like the mango salsa and the pina colada sauce.
Okay, so it's got that fruity residual.
Yes.
Okay.
And I need some basil. So we have some basil here. I'm just going to put this in the shaker and shake it all up. Let the flavors melt together. And when I'm thinking about pairing cocktails with food, most of my knowledge comes from pairing wine with food, but some of the same principles apply. You really want some citrus with other citrus. You can kind of compare and contrast. Beautiful cocktail. I'm going to add just a little bit of strawberry puree. Maybe once the summer hits, we'll have some fresh strawberries, have a little bit more juice in them. But for now, this will have to do.
It looks really refreshing.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take this drink and I'll be out on the deck. Okay?
Yeah.
Looking over Rose Lake here. Again, Spanky's. It's I Didn't Know That. And this again, the name of the drink, Matt?
This is the strawberry basil gimlet.
Okay.
And it's on our menu here at Spanky's.
Okay. And Matt said that I don't get to pair anything with Busch Light. So
Yeah.
here we go. We're going to give her a try.
Okay. I like the herbalness of the basil especially with this Minions gin. Got a little bit of sweetness from the stravberry.
Yeah.
A little bit of zest from the.
It's got a tart, but then you get the residual, and you can taste the strawberry. That's really good.
So the idea is having a kind of a crisp, refreshing drink, and then that will allow you to take another bite of the chicken breast, the salty, deep fried batter of that, and then you want to take another sip, and then maybe you want to have the strawberry with the mango portion of the dish, and then the pina colada just covers everything up and melds everything together.
I didn't know that. It really is a refreshing drink. And I got to tell you, so along with the entree we're talking about, just off the top of your head, what would you consider would be a good pairing of other entrees here?
Yeah, anything with a little bit of citrus, a little bit of fruitiness. Also the acidity in the cocktail you're talking about with the lime juice. That'll go good with any kind of seafood. You kind of want to keep lighter dishes with lighter drinks, which I would think this is a little bit lighter drink. Yeah. And heavier drinks, like whiskey, scotch, rye. Maybe have that more with a heavier dish, such as a steak or ribs, something like that.
I'll tell you, the bouquet of this even mixes with the taste. And you know, just imagine with the entrees, it's got to be just out of this world fantastic. Now, and I want to talk about these pairings that you have here at Spanky's. But while you're making the next drink, are you going to make, what was the second one?
Yeah, I thought I'd make a jalapeno margarita as well. Another kind of springtime drink.
Really good.
So, I need my jalapenos, which are here. I pre-cut these into little wheels and took the seeds out. The seeds are where most of the heat is. Yeah. So again, we're going to add some lime juice, and then we're going to muddle these 2 jalapeno wheels, and that'll release the jalapeno oils into the lime juice, and then you can mix that in the cocktail. Just crush them up a little bit, add some ice. And tequila and triple sec, a little bit of each. And we make our own sweet and sour here at Spanky's. It's really simple. It's just like I make a batch, 2 cups sugar, or 2 cups water, 2 cups lemon juice, 3/4 cup sugar. And you just want the sugar to dissolve, and then you can kind of chill it and keep it in the fridge for a couple weeks. We'll shake that up. And I have a nice pretty glass here. Put a little lime juice on the rim, dip it in some salt. And I like to keep the jalapeno pieces in there. If it gets too spicy, then you can take the jalapeno wheels out. The longer they're in there, the spicier it gets. And there we go. Taste that one too.
Tequila and jalapenos.
Yes.
All right. Here we go.
The idea is to play on the spicy sweet. It's always a good pairing. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of spiciness, kind of cuts each other. So the sweetness cuts the, excuse me.
There's
sweetness
heat there.
There's a little heat there.
Yeah, but it's really, really refreshing. It really is. And I'm going to need some ice water. No, I'm kidding. But now, Matt, what would you pair this drink?
Yeah, so the classic margarita, always goes good with Mexican food. Tacos, burritos, stuff like that. And the idea is, the fresh acidity from the salsa is going to pair well with the sweetness, and then some Mexican, or depending on how hot you like it, the spiciness can also pair with the spiciness of the dish as well. Yeah,
and they would just the different tastes, they don't collide. They they accentuate each other.
Kind of. When you're pairing, you kind of want to either compare and do similar things in the same drink and with the same entree, or you want to kind of contrast. So that's that spicy sweet or salty sweet, and then that just kind of leaves you wanting another bite of food and another sip of drink, another bite of food, another sip of drink.
Sure. And now these pairings, you do them here at Spanky's on Rose Lake. How does that look when you do the pairings? I know they're very, very popular.
Yeah, they've been getting really popular, even more popular than our wine pairings. But it's just on a larger scale. So I get together with the chefs in the back and kind of get an idea of what they're going to serve for food, and then play around with different cocktails, different ingredients, and try to pair each course with the dish that the kitchen's going to put out. And we typically do 4 courses. And we typically try to use a local distillery. So we have one coming up from Norseman Distillery from Minneapolis. That one is actually full already, so we're gonna have a full house and jovial crowd when the night's over. But make cocktails, get a list of the exact proportions, make big batches based on how many people we have. And then we have a team of 12, 15 staff that will help make all the cocktails, serve the food, and people really enjoy the pairings.
So you get to taste the cocktails. You get a great couple of different courses. And you get to learn something too.
And typically somebody from the distillery will come and talk about their product, their story, and give their insight on the cocktails we've created and how it matches with their distillation process.
right, Matt, you know, this has been a real educational process for me, and it's been very enlightening. I just want to thank you for spending some time with us. It's Matt Hansen, owner at Spanky's on beautiful Rose Lake, and that's I Didn't Know That. I'm Dave Lee.